Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bleeding Blue podcast. It's your boy Ryan, and then also with me is the other Ryan of
Yes,
this
sir.
podcast. Yeah,
How we doing?
you ready to get into it?
Let's go.
I mean, yeah, it was rather than the first episode name, not a good week for the Leafs. It was an okay week for the Leafs. I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at the record, it's what are they 10-6-4? I'll take that. I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that. It's above 500. I mean, the four of those games are, over T losses, shootout losses, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was an interesting week though, to say the least. Like, no, I mean, I'll ask you. Like, we went 2-1 this past week.
Yeah.
None of the games were regulation games that we won. Like,
Yes.
it wasn't any game that you felt like, damn, we dominated. Like, I feel like none of the we haven't had one of those games. I think there was a game against Minnesota where like
Yeah.
we like dominated, just outscoring them just
Yeah.
like by a
Recently
mile.
when we played Vancouver, that was a good game.
What was the score of
We
that
we
one?
it was like 5-2, like we destroyed them.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, but it's exactly it's felt like a while.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know about you. Like, is that what you think too? Like, it feels like
Yeah,
it's
it has been a while. Like I'm just looking back at the past scores, like the Vancouver game we won 5-2. Yeah, it's just been consistently losing. Like we beat Dallas, Dallas and Washington back to back 4-1, which was a good little 2 game stretch there. But other than that, it's just been OT losses, shootout wins. Like it's been shaky the past couple weeks, but I mean a win's a win. Like the
oh, a win is a
Florida,
win.
yeah, the Florida game I felt was probably not the best performance, but it was like a grindy win. I kind of
That was more
felt,
than a grindy win. Let me tell you,
yeah,
that was maybe not even a.
bottom of the barrel scrappy win.
Uh,
Barely, like the Evan Rodriguez goal, shootout goal at the end, the double tap. I kind of feel like that's a shitty rule, but like at the same time, it's kind of like you can't really shoot the puck twice.
you know what it reminds me of? I mean, I wouldn't say it's the same, but it's like that the rule in baseball where the catcher can't block the runner coming to score, but it's like
Yeah,
such a weird rule where it's like you can't even have like your kneecap, and it's so weird to like say, okay, you're blocking. Like, and then
yeah,
the umpires never even they call it usually the runner out. Then when they go back to replay, they'll review it, and then the I don't know, people in New York will be like, all right, never mind,
yeah,
that's not a run. And the same thing with here. It's like, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take
yeah,
that scrappy little win. It didn't feel like a good win. You even said it yourself. Like, you texted me like, let's go
yeah.
through this.
I'll
You
be,
texted me
yeah, I'll
saying
be honest. Like,
fuck the Leafs, and
yeah, yeah. I'll be honest. Like after the goal, after he scored, I immediately turned it off and like did something else. I think I was doing work after that, and then in the morning, I texted you about the Leaf game, and then you're like, they won, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, yeah, they won in a shootout, and then you were like, yeah, they won in a shootout, and I'm like, what? I
you're like,
swear they
no, no, they
lost.
didn't. They lost in the shootout, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm
bro,
like,
go
what
check.
the hell?
And
And
then
then I look at Instagram and I'm like, oh shit. I see Noah Gregor scores. I'm like, why is Noah Gregor in the shootout? And then I realized, oh shit, they called it back. So I mean,
ridiculous. Yeah.
I'll take it. And then the game after that, the Seattle game, I think old Mitchie Marner decided to tune into Bleeding Blue last
I
week.
think he did. He must have heard the boys were,
Yeah,
talking a little not smack, but just telling, hey, you gotta clean it up
yeah,
there.
exactly.
You gotta pick up the
we were we
pace.
were picking we were picking on the top four boys, and we said, Marner's got to step it up a little bit. Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander are kind of overshadowing him the past month or two, so he's got to step it up a bit.
But go
Bags a
ahead and get
Hattie against
Patty. Yeah.
Seattle,
No,
and
that was,
all of them were pretty solid goals. Man, he's got a clap bomb on the power play. He got a little breakaway.
no, that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like
some sweet
the
goals.
Leafs are known also for being like just very. I mean, their power play percentage is like power play goal percentage is like one of the top of the league. I feel like it's been like that
Yeah.
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, when they're all on the ice, it's a high percentage that they'll get some chances.
Well, it's deadly because it's just super top heavy. It's like it's putting the best players. It's putting. I mean, obviously, with the power play, you're going to put your best players
Yeah.
on the ice usually. So no, and it's a good like no, it's yeah, it's a recipe for greatness. I would say.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Edmonton power play. You got McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hopkins on the power play. Like that's overkill. So
Yeah,
you're obviously going to get some chances and have a high percentage of scoring on the power play, right?
I mean that Vancouver power play probably is disgusting as well.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
mean, like they're
Quinn
again
Hughes is playing like a forward, dude. It's
they're
like they have 5 forwards
they're
on the
such a
ice.
top heavy team. I mean, they're good all around though too. But like they're what it's Elias Peterson,
Yep.
Quinn Hughes,
JT Miller
JT
is
Miller's been good.
amazing.
Yeah, and then there's another guy that's leading the league. What's his name? People are probably punching the air right now because I don't know the name. But there one guy.
Pedersen, Miller, Hughes.
Yeah,
Um,
they got another guy who's
God,
leading the league though. Goal leaders NHL. Here we go.
Shallons is gonna hate me for this.
I know.
My buddy, is a big NHL guy. He's
Oh,
big in the
Brock Bozier.
Besser.
That's
Yes,
yeah,
Besser. Yeah,
yeah,
Besser is playing amazing. He's scoring. He's bagging goals like Matthews, man.
yeah. No,
Those boys are. I thought they'd do well last year because they got so much talent. Like Buffalo, for example, like we were talking about earlier today. Like they got so much talent, but they just couldn't put it together. But now they're starting to
no,
figure it out. I feel like last year the main problem was the goaltending. Like Demko wasn't playing up to his potential last year, but now he's starting to figure it out and he's playing really well. And obviously Quinn Hughes is starting like now is the C now, so he's feels like he has to step up a little bit.
yeah.
Now he's putting up the points on the power play with Pedersen, Besser,
No, he's been
Miller.
good, getting that a
Yeah.
lot, all those assists. Yeah, no, they've been good. They've been what we want, what we need for our team. Like just like
Yes.
super top heavy, lots of goals. I mean, that's what they've been doing. Like the last game against that the game against Seattle was good. Like it was a good,
Yeah.
solid game. I was happy with that win. Obviously, T win per usual and goes to shootout. Like, uh, I
Yeah.
mean, it's like we go up. What was it like 3-1, and then of course in the third period, they come back and tie it up again. Which
Yeah.
it's as per usual. You expect that they're either the guys that blow the lead completely and
Hmm.
have that big lead, or it's the complete opposite where we're scrapping and pulling to get back into the game, and somehow
Yeah.
it feels like it's like that all the time.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, would you say do you think the average game has gone, it's like the overtime percentage has gone up like in the league, like, or is it
Well,
always,
I feel like Bettman just in general just wants to push for it because 3-on-3 hockey is more exciting than just ending the game
I mean, you can't
a
really do
five on
much,
five, right?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Yes, I feel like it's gone up because like the goaltending is kind of like slacking a little bit. I feel like past couple years
Yeah.
because I like there's only like a couple like really like the top five are like really good, and then like after that I feel like it kind of like slacks off a bit when it comes to like letting goal like the goalies letting like costly goals in. So I feel I like the overtime is definitely coming up, especially for the Leafs. Like I can't like it's like every single time it's overtime or shootout.
Who would you say is the best? Who were like top three goalies in the league right now?
I'd probably say Demko's up there because Demko's playing really well for Vancouver. Um, One guy who's always good up there is Shesterkin for the Rangers. Um, he's playing out of his mind, obviously, because he's won the Vezina, obviously, so he'll always be up there
Yeah.
in the conversation. Obviously Boston, they got the 1-2 punch of Allmark and Swayman. Like, if the Leafs could pick up one of those guys, then we'd obviously be up there with Boston in terms of points because I feel like Wall and Samsonov are kind of a little inconsistent, but like Swayman and Allmark, you could put either of them in and they're studs, right?
Yeah.
I put those two up there.
No, you're right. Yeah. Did and then Saturday's game is is a tough one.
Yeah,
Those
that really pissed me off.
yeah.
Like really pissed me off.
Why did it piss you off?
A lot of things. First off, my friend, Purdy, he is a big Boston Bruins fan, and he likes to talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So whenever I watch the Bruins and Leafs play, I just beg that they win, because if they lose, I'm gonna get fucking roasted in the group chat. So I need to, yeah, like just seeing them lose, especially at overtime. Like that's worse than them getting like blasted like 7-1 or something. I feel like overtime losses are worse than like a beat down, in my opinion. So seeing my friend trash talk me, it's not a good feeling. Another thing is definitely Marchand. That's another problem. The fact that the game before, when we played them, we did lose. Pretty sure it was an overtime loss as well, or it was a close game. I can't remember, but he slew foots Liljegren into the boards, and he's out. He's on the IR, so he's gone for a while. And the fact that he comes to Toronto and scores the overtime winner against us is just, it's not a good feeling. Like it pissed me off. I've already hated the guy before this, just because he's like a little rat, a little runt. But now it's kind of escalated to where I can't even look at that guy.
You say he's the most hated player in the league?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Corey Perry. Corey Perry's.
He's up there too, but like he doesn't have a job anymore. So
I
he's
know.
not even in the
Yeah.
league.
What even the hell happened there with him?
Well,
He's some sort of alpha.
there's speculation about, well, we won't go into that, but what it's
Well,
about
obviously, he didn't do that.
domestic, yeah,
But
kind
I
of
think
like
there was
drug
something.
abuse
Yeah.
and alcohol and shit. But there's
What a
another
loser. What a
perspective that we
loser.
won't go into.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What a bum.
yeah.
No, that's yeah. Good
I'll
thing.
never get over that injury to Tavares in the playoffs
No, it's fucked.
when we played Montreal. I know it didn't look intentional, but like I still felt like he did that on purpose. But
He's just being a little extra rough.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he's up there. Perry's up there. And I always think back to that one play. I forget the team that the guy was on. He was against Martin Brodeur though, and he's got the stick in his hands, and he's like, trying waving his stick right in front of Brodeur's face.
Oh,
And I remember it
I
was on
think
some top 10 compilation, and and I
is
don't know
it?
the guy's name, but I think he was hated too. I don't think he was that good either. But yeah,
Yes, Sean Avery.
yeah,
Sean Avery. He is no, he's the epitome of an asshole.
yeah.
He has had problems with multiple people in the league.
I'm not surprised.
He has a podcast now, actually, and I see him regularly on my Instagram feed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he always talks trash about like NHL players and stuff. He actually talked about Perry. I saw a video of him talking about Perry, and it was pretty funny because the guy is just as bad, if not worse, than Perry when it comes to being a dick.
Being a little shithead, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of stupid for him to say those comments, but
Fair enough. Yeah.
the type of guy he is,
You're
right?
You're right. Yeah, no. It was yeah, that game was definitely I remember I was watching it. It's the Leafs are always the comeback kids, so man, like that's what it feels like. It felt like it was like my dad saying, like we were watching the game at like a restaurant, and he says to me, he's like, "Oh, here's Leafs doing their little third period comeback. It's what the fans love, of course, you know."
Yeah.
And you see, and they just teasing the fans with a little Matthews goal, 3 seconds left, which was sick. That was electric. Like I was like, let's go. But no.
And then you got Nylander playing like an absolute beer leaguer in overtime. I
No,
swear, I watched that clip at least a half a dozen times.
Who, Nylander or Tavares?
Yeah, I didn't see one forward track back after he fell.
Well, it was Nylander who fell, and then Tavares, they showed the clip of him. I saw it online of just him just watching it all go down. Like, oh, come on. Like, what the hell is going on here?
No heart in the team, man. When when Nylander makes a mistake like that, he has to at least like try to get back. I don't know who was on the ice with them. I don't know I think it was it Riley who was on the ice with them? I can't remember. It was someone, but yeah, he was back there like later on in the play. But like you got if there's 8 seconds left in overtime and you're not helping out in your own end, like that's a problem.
He's giving up, man. It was just completely giving up. It was so tough to watch, like tough to see that, and it was like, yeah, no. And again, lots of opportunities though too. It's
Yeah,
giving up opportunities, but it was terrible.
yeah,
I was definitely annoyed at that. I was
yeah,
thinking like, what the hell's going on here?
yeah.
But it was a tough weekend, but the rest 2-1. You'll take it. You'll take it anytime you
Yeah,
can.
we got 5 out of possible 6 points, which is more than what I thought we'd get this week.
Who we
Especially
playing
seeing we're
next?
playing Florida and Boston. We got on Thursday, I think we have Ottawa. We're away at Ottawa, which is basically a home game because 70% of the fans that go to Toronto Ottawa games are Leaf fans,
Yeah.
especially in Ottawa. Ottawa, it's always like a Leaf home game basically. Um, and then Saturday they got Nashville, who's I don't even know what Nashville's record is. Are they like I don't even know what their
Yeah, let me look it up.
Nashville schedule.
They're
They're sixth in the division. Okay, so they're
12 and
like
12.
bang average. Yeah, they're like bang average,
I
but
know
we
we
lost
lost to
to
them.
them.
We've lost to them already this year.
Yeah.
When uh fucking
Yeah,
Ryan.
well, let me guess. Oh, wow, look at that. Overtime loss.
Yeah, I know. It was
Of
an overtime.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it was Halloween, I think, or close to Halloween. I remember that game. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I remember watching that and was pissed. Yeah, obviously because Ryan O'Reilly scored like 2 goals or something like that.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Still
tough.
don't know why we kept that guy, but it's whatever.
It is what it is.
Him and
Yep.
Shen. I don't know why
Yeah,
they left.
I
I don't know
mean,
why we let them leave.
we lost, or we won two out of three, but we also lost a star. We lost Mark Giordano to
Yep.
the IL with a broken finger. Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is. Yeah, he's week to week right now. So that's too bad. I
Yeah. Hopefully
mean,
he comes
he's been,
back
he's been
soon.
playing good this year. I feel like he hasn't been making
Yes.
no dumb fucking move in plays. Like I feel like last year there was a lot more times where he was being a little uh annoying as fuck, but
Yeah.
he's been good. He's been good lately, and uh, like my buddy says, he's a smart player. Like he's just a very
Yeah.
smart defensive player. Would you say? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, oh, 100%. Yeah, because he's not the youngest guy anymore. Like he's
Yeah.
what, 40 years old now, so he can't move as fast. So he's got to be smart with the puck and control it a bit better and get it out to the faster guys, right? So
Mhm.
he's definitely playing. I feel like a good comparison to him in terms of like just other sports. Like I feel like I support Chelsea, which is like a soccer team.
Mm.
There's this defender on their team, Thiago Silva. He's around the same age as Giordano. He's a bit older, but he has that reputation of being a smart defender and making the big plays, like blocking shots, for example. Mark Giordano,
Yeah.
leader in block shots, NHL history, right?
Oh no
So
way.
like the oh yeah, yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's the leader of all-time leader in block shots in NHL.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah,
Take one for
so
the
yeah,
team.
so I feel like them two are like it's a good comparison because they're like up in age, but like they know how to. They're smart. They have good IQ, like hockey and sport IQ to know what to do with the puck or the ball and just play it out to the skilled players like Matthews or Marner
Mm.
to get the play rolling and keep the puck moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like Giordano is a real asset to the team when he's gone. It's a problem.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're right. No, I definitely I like him on the team too. He doesn't make dumb mistakes. He's probably like in when you're comparing defenders, who would you say is like it'd be Riley's the best on the team,
Yeah.
and like who Giordano?
Giordano's playing well this year. Like I don't even know like half the defensemen anymore because
Yeah,
everyone's getting injured, right? Lilligren's gone.
yeah.
I think Brody's injured too.
I don't think
I
it doesn't show up on the
Oh, okay.
hockey reference or whatever, but yeah. Thank you. Shout out to Hockey Reference for all.
Yep.
Yeah, and Klinberg undisclosed
Yeah.
injury.
Oh no, fuck him.
But
Horrible signing.
yeah.
I don't like Klingberg at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Lilligren's gone. Muzzin's been. I don't even know where the fuck Muzzin is.
he's
Like
still back
that
in.
guy's on Robida Island, bro. That guy's been off the face of the earth since I can't remember the last time he played. Like the first time we played Tampa in the playoffs. That's like the last time I remember him playing.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time Muzzin was on the ice.
Oh, he's gone too. Yeah.
But he was good when he was actually playing. I liked Muzzin. He was kind of like Giordano, where he's smart with the puck and knows how to play defense. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No, for sure.
a lot of guys injured.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yeah,
But all right. Well, let's let's move on to some discussion of some baseball. And I think there's some interesting stuff going on around here. Obviously, Ohtani talk. I don't know if we had a lot of Ohtani. We didn't really have any Ohtani discussion last week because when we were talking about the trades and talking about signings that we want to do, we avoided Ohtani. But
yeah,
now, weeks gone by, it's looking more and more clear that Ohtani is going to either sign the Cubbies with the Dodgers, possibly Angels. We'll get into that,
yeah,
or the Blue Jays. If
yeah.
he signs the Blue Jays, oh my God, that would be one of the greatest things in the world. I don't think I'd
Dream,
be happy.
my
I don't
dream.
like. I was. You have no idea how hyped up I was when just Chris Bassett signed. Like Chris Bassett was a great signing.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I knew we needed pitching so badly last year. That was like one of the biggest thing we needed. We needed starting
Hmm.
pitching because we were losing Ross Stripling. We didn't know Yusei and Jose Brios were what we have no idea. So
Yeah,
we had that 1, 2, 3 that was really good already with Manoa, whatever the fuck happened to him, uh, Gosman, and then Bassett. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is an incredible signing. I was so
yeah.
happy when they signed Kevin Gosman. That was
Yeah,
like,
I knew about Bassett, but like I wasn't like aware that he was like a win getter. Like I knew he was a solid pitcher because I
yeah.
knew about like the Mets and how he was a good pitcher, solid pitcher for them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he wins, man. That's like his main thing. He just wins games. He's
Oh,
not
he's a
like
dog. He's like,
yeah,
he goes out.
he's not a shutdown guy. Like, but he'll win you games, man. He'll win you games.
Exactly. That's what I love about him. And
Yeah.
he's like that. And he's good like that. But it's the other player that's like involved in this is Juan Soto. So I don't know. You were telling me that you don't like the idea of Juan Soto on the Blue Jays, which I might be twisting your words. Otani or Soto? What are you thinking?
Well, the thing with Soto is that I feel like he won't sign long term. I feel like he'll be there for like a year. Like they'll
He
sign him
will be
for
there for a year. Yeah,
a
it'll be
year
one
or
year.
two. But like I don't think he's gonna like it. Like I don't feel like he's not gonna like the vibe of Toronto and like he's not obviously he's not gonna be there for the winter, but like he's not gonna like how it's like kind of cold. Like it's completely different environment from where he was in San
In San
Diego.
Diego, yeah, I'm sure he would love San Diego too, because again, he's with his, he's with he's with players that he knows. He's with Tatis,
Yeah,
Machado, and
yeah,
Bogarts, and the vibe is there. There's a lot more like Hispanic culture, which is a big importance to like people of the like Hispanic community.
yeah.
Like that, I'm sure that would make it all the more
Hmm.
enjoyable or comforting for them. Just like Otani, in LA and or like in Seattle, like that was an option because there's just like
Yeah,
a community, Asian and Japanese community
yeah,
in those areas. So it's yeah, I know what you mean, but
yeah,
I think if they pay him the money, he'll sign wherever the fuck he gets paid.
yeah,
Also, he's got friends like Vladdy. He's got Vladdy,
yeah. That's true.
I think they'd be him and Barrios and Kirk. They'd be at the end of the
Yeah,
bench, hanging out, doing their little thing, and like they do. And I think Soto would be a. I think I could see him. It's hard to say.
no, same, man, same.
If you're trading for him, you have. It only makes sense to sign him. It was 1 year.
Yeah,
That's you gotta think about that. Like it'll be a fleecing. Like no matter what the trade is, if we trade for him for like this year and then sign him, and whoever we give up, it doesn't matter. At that point, it's the trade is in our favor. We fleece that
yeah,
trade as long as we sign Soto because he's so young too, And that's the
How old
difference
is he again? He's
between
like what, 27?
no, he's like 25.
No way.
Yes, he was super young when he came up
Oh
to
yeah, he's like 19 when he
yeah,
won the World Series with
yeah,
Washington.
bro.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right, all right. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, I feel like people. I'm not like sticking with other people's opinions, but like people are saying he's like Stanton 2.0 because like the guy doesn't play defense as well
Okay,
as
that's
like
ridiculous. There's
I
so much.
know, I know, like that's what people are saying, but like
Don't believe that. No,
I
that's the most
know, but
dumb
like
thing. They're completely different body shapes too.
yeah,
The reason he gets so injured all the time is because he is a 6 foot like 7
yeah,
giant,
he's a
and he's
giant.
going to
Yeah,
get all of these
it's
muscle
like
cramps and
Judge.
muscle aches and pull tons of muscles
Yeah,
because he's so giant and huge.
yeah,
It doesn't help. That's like like you see these players like baseball players. They need to be in a certain shape. They can't be jacked because if you're jacked, you're just gonna pull muscles all the time.
that's true. That is
You
true.
know, I don't see. Yeah, Vladdy is like he's not a guy that's jacked. He's a big guy.
Yeah,
He hasn't gotten injured. Like he does not get injured at all. The last three
yeah.
seasons, look at it. He's played 150 games or more.
Yeah, because he just gets like cramps and shit. No, it's just like cramps and like
If even
strains.
that, he might it might
Yeah,
be for a day. You know,
yeah.
he's playing. You know, that's the thing. And so
It's also good too
Soto's the same
because
way
like
too. Soto
a
plays.
162 game season, like if you're playing 140, 150 games, like that's
That's
more than
great.
enough.
That's
That's
more
more
than
than enough,
and
right?
Soto's been that way the past past like 3 years where he's been
Yeah,
playing every single game because and that's an aspect of players that are in the outfield is like you look at Acuna and uh Acuna's another player that's an example of just like not a good outfielder. And the reason he's not a good outfielder is because it's helpful because he doesn't want to injure himself. Because if you're
yeah.
putting out your body like this, I'd rather have a
Risk
crappy
it for the team.
outfielder over. I'm sure you would too. I mean, yeah, you heard me talking about
Yeah, yeah.
our show. Like
No, but I understand Acuna's situation. Like,
he doesn't want to injure
if I'm bagging 40 homers
70
and
stolen
set yeah,
bases.
70 like stolen bases, yeah, like I think I'm able to lay off on the defensive production on in the outfield.
Exactly. And I think Soto, I don't know if Soto's the same way. He might just be not a good defender because, like,
Yeah,
and he's a bit of a stocky guy. I'm not, laying on Soto for being.
yeah.
It's not like he's out of shape. He's a beast, bro. He's
Hmm.
insane. I would love to have him. And to tell you the truth, I'd probably rather have Soto than Ohtani. Uh, uh, Soto, yeah, I'll tell you why. Because Soto is younger. And I think if you're trading him, it's got to be long term. It's got to be. You're not doing it any other way. You should.
That's why I'm afraid because like if we do get him, he's gonna like I
We'll
feel like
pay
he's
him the
gonna go
money.
for
We'll
a
pay him the
year
money, bro.
and then like he's gonna fucking leave somewhere else. Like I feel like I don't know if Toronto's like that city for him. I don't know. He just likes the war. Like I feel like he'd like the Southern American
Right. He,
like
he did go. He went to the Padres, and that was a good fit for him. It seemed like it was
yeah.
a good fit at the time, and I'm sure he enjoys it there. But I
The
think
Padres is like the Clippers of the
there's a
MLB.
reason they haven't re-signed him though, bro. There's a
Yeah,
reason they haven't like the Padres haven't re-signed him, and it's probably because he doesn't want to sign there. He's a
yeah.
Scott Boris client, and so he's probably going to be asking for a lot.
Is that like the main agent, like a popular agent in the
It's
MLB?
one of the main agents, and
Yeah, okay.
there's a lot of money, and so
Yeah.
I'd honestly rather Soto because Otani again is like, it's not like he's an injury prone guy, but I don't see him pitching for a while. I don't see him pitch. He's obviously not pitching
Definitely for
next,
next year. Yeah.
and I don't think he's going to be pitching the year after because I just think it's too hard on the body. And I think
Yeah.
Soto's numbers, I I like more.
I gotta see this guy's numbers again. I
So
feel like
it's
I don't look
this
at
year.
it.
So he played 162 games. He hit 35 home runs, 109 RBIs, 132 walks, and he had a 930 OPS, which is it's this
Yeah.
is the person who is a much above the league average in everything. His on base percentage was 410 last year in 2022 when he only hit 246. It was 408. 2021, he had a 465 on base percentage, which is
Dude,
ridiculous.
and he walked 132 times, man.
I know that's crazy.
Fucking
That's like
hell.
Barry Bonds level walks.
Yeah.
Like That is,
I didn't even know that.
yeah,
That's
I know.
crazy.
That's why he's so valuable because he just gets
This
on
I
base.
didn't see this. 2020, he had only had 13 jacks, 37 RBIs. I mean, he played 47 games, but
That was a COVID.
350, 350. Yeah, that was the COVID season. Yeah, 351 batting average led the league.
Yeah. He led the league in everything. OPS plus, OPS, slugging
Okay.
percentage, on base percentage.
I think the thing is that he walked. He got walked, intentionally walked 11 times,
Yeah, I
which
know.
is
That's
also
because he's
good
so good, bro.
because they're scared of him. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
He's just such a powerful on
He's
base.
got the He's got the shuffle too. You know the
He's
ball
cool.
the
He would slide so nicely
his
between in like the
nickname's
number,
Childish Bambino. Oh my god.
yeah, between
Jesus
Vladdy
Christ.
and
Childish Bambino. Fuck's sakes. That's funny. That's
yeah,
funny. I like that.
that's a kooky.
I think the game changer though, the ultimate game changer for the Jays next year, aside from Soto or Ohtani, any signing, they need to bring back the jacket, dude. Suit jacket. After the home runs, I felt like that was the vibe, you know. Teoscar and
I don't
Lourdes.
know.
I
Maybe
feel like they need to bring back, even if they don't come back, Teoscar or Lourdes, if they don't come back, they need to
they,
bring back the suit jacket, the home
they
run
got
jacket.
the hey like
No,
that. I
no,
like
that
that.
sucks compared to the jacket, man. Jacket was gas. They got to keep the jacket. They got to bring back the jacket, man. I don't know where that went. They got to
It
bring
probably
that
went in
back.
the
I think that's the
garbage.
game
I don't know.
changer.
They hung it up. That's
No,
where
but no, I agree with your Soto take now. I feel like I didn't really look at his stats that deep.
you more familiar with his
I knew
game.
he's a solid hitter, but I didn't know like about like the walks. Like he gets walks so much.
I know. It's
The on base percentage is really good.
no
The
and he's consistently like that too. He's
Yeah.
consistently getting walks. He leads the league every year. I don't think there's ever going to be a year where he does. It's not like his eye is going to just leave him. I mean, obviously with age, you see the ball
hmm
kind of differently. Like it just bat speed, but walks does not require bat speed. So,
Yeah.
it's just taking pitches. So, and I can see him doing that for a long time to come.
hmm
Very young. He's his track record shows that he plays consistently and he gets on base, hits home runs. He had a great year this year. His career high in home runs. So, I mean, why not go for Soto, bro?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I
But
like it.
why not go for Soto? It's like
I
this.
think a cheaper option for that though, like if someone else like outbids, would be Bellinger. Because like I said that in the last podcast. I don't know. I just something about Bellinger. I just like the vibe. I don't know. He's a good defender. He can
Yeah,
hit
he's
jacks like Soto. He's kind of like a cheap like a cheap Soto, right? But he's also won like MVP. He's won the MVP. He
yeah,
just
but I
got
think
off
those
a
two
good
years of
year.
like hitting like below like 200 average and just being like a shit show, like just not being good at all, has affected his price tag for
Yeah,
sure. Because he had in 2021, 2022,
yeah,
he
it was not a
was
good year.
oh, he's
Not a
terrible.
good year. Not a
But yeah,
good year.
so news that did can't come out finally. The winter meetings are going on right now. I don't know if you know.
hmm
So, and there was a trade yesterday for the with the Mariners and the Atlanta Braves. Deal sends outfielder Jared Kelnick, left-handed pitcher Marco Gonzalez, who apparently the Braves are going to trade anyway. They got him and are
Oh,
just gonna
really?
trade him. And first baseman Evan White to the Atlanta Braves for right-handed pitcher Cole Phillips and Jackson Cower. I don't know. I
Okay.
might have butchered that name, but uh, it seems like that was kind of a fleecing on the end of the Atlanta Braves. I mean, Jared Kelenic is good. It was just like he just gets injured, and he's like he put up for good numbers in the first half and got injured last year.
You mean the Mariners were fleecing the Braves? You mean?
How do you say it? They fleeced?
Because the Braves
No,
got Kelenic, right?
The Braves fleeced the Mariners,
But
right?
no, it would be the Mariners fleeced the Braves because the Braves got Kelenic,
Yeah, they got
right?
players. I think it's the other way around.
Wait, the Seattle got Kelenic?
No, Seattle already had
Yeah,
Kelnick.
I know that, but like you're saying that Seattle, I think it's Seattle fleeced Atlanta because, or do you think Kalanick's better than the other guys?
Kelnick is way better than the other guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Okay, so you're right. Okay, sorry.
yeah. And
I
for
thought
the
you meant I
pitchers,
thought you
like
meant the other
Cole
way around.
Phillips and Jackson Cower, yeah. And
Okay,
Kelnick is yeah, very yeah. He's good enough. He's good. He'll be a solid defender. It's just his issue is just he's just been like injured, and then he got injured last year with a broken toe because he slammed his he like got mad and uh like kicked a box of something. I don't know
wonderful.
what it was, but
Nice.
so that's his
That's always good.
idiot himself. But I mean, yeah,
I don't know if the Braves want that in their clubhouse, getting
yeah.
pissed
I
off and
mean,
injuring
so
yourself.
but Jared Kelnick's a very solid piece. He was a good
Yeah.
young prospect. He had a solid year last year. Okay, he kind of
Oh yeah,
because
he's young, 24. Oh shit.
yeah, exactly. He's young.
Okay.
So and he's got years of control, lots of like 4 years of control, something like that.
Mm.
So should be good for
He
the Braves.
definitely improved in batting average last year. Like he was 181, like below 200. Now he went 253.
Yeah,
But
I
I remember you mentioning. I remember you mentioning earlier today when we were discussing the trade that he strikes out a lot. Is that like that's like a main problem with him?
Yeah, he strikes out a ton. Well, that entire Braves lineup like led the league in strikeout, or not Braves lineup. Sorry, the Mariners lineup led the league in strikeouts. Like they were just
I know Julio likes to strike out.
Julio,
Yeah.
Eugenio Suarez, and Teoscar. Like they were all
Oh, what's that
okay.
other guy that went that was on the Reds that they have? There's
Eugenio
another guy.
Suarez, Eugenio Suarez,
No, there was him, and I
Jesse
swear there
Winker,
was another guy.
Jesse Winker.
Yes, Jesse Winker. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah, he played for them last year. And they got traded to the
yeah,
Brewers. Terrible for them. That's the thing with the Mariners is like they're cheap as fuck. Like they just keep trading players away.
yeah.
They're making room.
Because their owners aren't that like big, right? Like they don't have that big
They
of
don't have that
a
much money now.
yeah,
I mean, they're cheap for a reason because they don't have. I don't think they have a ton of money compared
yeah,
to Rogers, who has
yeah. But we don't. But Rogers doesn't give a fuck about the Jays. They're like probably one of the richest, one of if not the
they care.
richest owners in the league. But they just don't. They got to like splurge a little bit here if they want to get
And they
Soto
will.
or
They
Tawny,
will.
right?
They will. Patience, man.
Okay, but okay, I wanted to ask you about this too, about the Soto trade.
Okay.
Do you think do you think if we do get Soto, do you think we're gonna give up like do you think we're gonna give up Bo or are we gonna keep him?
No. Bo
No?
will be on like a
Okay.
non-trade. No. You want
Okay.
no? That would never happen. No,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like
no. It'd be
because they're
prospects and like Alec Manoa.
what's that pitcher's name? Ricky Tiedemann? Is that the guy's name?
I wouldn't be surprised.
He'll probably be leaving if that
You
trade
give up quite
happens.
a bit of shitty prospects. I was looking at the stuff that they would give up for like that the Yankees wanted to give up. There was who was there? There was well, Michael King was a big part of that deal. I'm
Right.
giving him Michael King. I don't care. Michael King's good, but
Yeah.
he's not like it's not like he's ever thrown like given 33 starts with like a sub 3 ERA or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
he
Is Michael King a reliever or is he a starter?
he's both. He was pitch.
Okay.
He started this year. He started pitching. Started pitching
Right.
this year, and he started pitching a little bit like a couple years ago, but he's been a
Yeah.
solid reliever. It's tough to say. Like I would give up like him part of a package, Michael King in a package for Soto in a heartbeat.
100%.
They need
100%.
that. Also, with that, I would love them not to get him, but
Yeah.
it makes most sense to get him for them because also that short porch in left field or in right field,
Hmm.
he's crushing balls there. He's hitting
Yeah.
like Rizzo. Like Rizzo had this weird ass resurgence, hit like 32 home runs last year because of that short porch.
Yeah.
But
Goddamn Yankees, man.
no, they're
That's
not
how
getting
Judge got
Soto.
62, bro. That fucking stadium, man.
Yeah. I'm saying we got to go there and just wear like all Blue Jays merch and go into the bleacher creatures and just like see if we get shot or something. Like
That'd be good for the channel, man.
it would be. I think we could
Social
get
experiments.
yeah, social experiment. Yeah.
No, not even Jays, man. They don't the Yankees don't really care that much about the Jays. You gotta wear like
If you're
Red
annoying,
Sox.
if you're
You gotta wear
annoying,
like you gotta wear like Red Sox
no, you got to wear Altuve.
or
That'll
yeah, Altuve, yeah, or Mets stuff.
yeah, they would get more mad about Altuve or
Oh yeah,
Altuve, like a Houston Astros jersey, like
like Bregman.
Bregman, Correa,
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, they would get pissed off about that. But yeah, and they're saying so. Back to Otani though, they're saying
Hmm.
that they were thinking of giving him to like the Angels might want him. I
Resign
think
him,
that
yeah,
would be the most ridiculous. I was telling you this today.
yeah,
That'd
yeah,
be the stupidest thing for Otani to go back to the Angels.
yeah.
Want to win. His big thing is winning. I know
Right.
he's secretive. Maybe he doesn't care about winning. Maybe he doesn't want to. But if you're smart, man,
That'd be a shame, man.
don't
That
it
would
would
be a
be so
shame.
boring, so sad. It would
It's like McDavid, dude. All that talent is going to waste in Edmonton.
it's
He's
too bad.
gotta he's gotta leave. He's gotta leave, man. Like I feel like if he like I just have that inkling. Like I know I have like an 80% feeling that he's gonna go somewhere, but like go somewhere else. But like I don't know. I have a feeling he's that type of guy to stay there. I don't know.
You better not, bro.
I know. I hope he doesn't. Like even if we don't get him, I just hope I go somewhere else because I want him to because I like him. Like I feel like he needs to do something. Like he needs to just at least make the playoffs. Like at least play in the play in the playoffs. Like
That'd be sick.
Trout,
Otani, just imagine that. Game seven, tied 7-7.
you could see it. He
Bottom of
has
the
the
ninth.
clutch genes, bro, from the World Baseball Classic against Trout. Final like
No,
he has the
imagine
clutch
Otani
genes, man.
closing out the Jays
Oh
and
my god, man. That
strikes
would
out the
be
side to win the World Series.
dude, that would be insane.
That'd be the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And that's
He has
why
those clutch
don't go to
genes.
the Angels, bro. I know you feel comfortable there. I think it makes
Ohtani, if you're listening, don't go to the Angels, bro.
you have the Japanese
You got us here, bro. Up north.
translate that to Japanese for him. But
Hey,
I
should
think
we say that? Should we go in Google Translate?
no, let's not.
No? Okay.
They're gonna yeah. But I think Otani, yes, Otani, if you are listening to this, please go to the Jays. You'll love it there. There's all the reasons. You got facilities there for you. There's tons of facilities. You got an incredible pitching staff that you can build up off of in the
Yep.
year after that with Gosman, Bassett, Barrios, Manoa if he's good, and
Herc's gonna be catching your pitches, bro, in
Ricky
the
T. You got
future.
Ricky T coming up too.
The
And then
party man.
and you just got an incredible lineup there behind you to back you up too. You got incredible protection from Vladdy and Bo and Springer. And because they're not gonna have down seasons next year. They're all gonna be insane next year. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's gonna be a movie for Vlad next year, not a trailer.
no, it's the sequel. The sequel
The
to the movie.
sequel? Okay.
Sequels. This is the third one. Because the movie was 2022. This year was the shitty sequel. Next year is like the okay trilogy. And then the spinoff, I don't know when that's coming out. But it's probably
Since we're film majors, let's make a comparison to what the third film's gonna be. What's like a third film in a series that like is
that brought everyone
better than the second one,
okay.
but like
Ocean's 11 trilogy. Ocean's 13 was okay. Ocean's 12 was ass.
you didn't like Ocean's 12?
Oh, it was boring.
What? No way.
Ocean's 11 is the best, obviously.
100%. 100%.
Ocean's 11 is the best. And but was 2022 the best year? Probably not. But if we're just talking about third movies, Ocean's 13 is like, but it's Ocean's 13 is like okay. I'm trying to think of like a third movie that was
That was like solid, but not like
The Dark Knight Rises,
that's a good one. That's a good
Spider-Man
one.
3,
What
no,
about nah,
The
that doesn't make
Godfather
sense.
Part 3.
No, definitely not. No, that doesn't relate. I was gonna say like oh shoot,
Return of the Jedi's gas. No, Revenge of the Sith. There you go. Revenge of the Sith.
no, but that is like we're talking about like the first is good, which it wasn't. Phantom Menace sucks.
Okay, then
Attack of the Clones sucks too, but like Revenge of the Sith was pretty good.
the only comparison I can think of is Ocean's 11 because you look at Star Wars, the original trilogy, all three of them are gas, and which all three of these years have not been gas.
Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. All right,
Okay.
this is a good one. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Boom.
That's a good one.
That is
That's
an
a good
incredible
one.
one.
Crystal
Because
Skull doesn't count. Crystal Skull doesn't count.
no,
That doesn't count. First one, Raiders, amazing. Like
gas.
one of the best adventure films of all time. Second one was okay, but like not that good. But Last Crusade was gas. So that's what I'm expecting this year from Vlad.
There we go.
A Last
Indiana
Crusade type.
Jones, Vladimir
Yeah.
Guerrero in the last chance for greatness.
We just need Harrison Ford to pitch out, like do a first pitch for the Jays.
Sliders. Why
Yeah.
did it have to be sliders? Yeah. And and yeah, but I think that sums it up great though. And there was one more thing I was gonna say before we ended off. Are you giving away Alek Manoah in a Soto trade?
100%. I don't care what he did a couple years ago. What was it? Was he second or third in
You have to
Cy Young voting?
I mean, he can work out all he wants, but he has to show some.
Yeah.
He has
Like
to show what he can do.
when I saw him go to AAA and let up 9 runs in was it 2 innings?
It was the
I
Fort
knew
Lee
it was
complex
the
where he
like
did that. Not even
horrible
triple A.
fall off.
Yeah.
I'm definitely giving him away. 100%.
Fair enough.
Padres gonna have him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Are you doing that too? I didn't get your opinion. Are you doing that?
Giving up Manoah?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you like him though. I can just tell by that.
I want him to succeed, man. I don't want to see him.
Well, the
bad.
Padres aren't that bad. They're not a bad squad.
Bro, I had so much fun watching him in 2022. He was a dog, bro. He was sick, bro. 2.24 ERA. Like he was so much fun to watch. So it's too bad. Like
that slider was nasty, man. No,
but it's best for the team. It's best for the team.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. I think that sums it up for episode 2. Episode 2.
Yeah.
Is done for the day. Thanks, guys, for coming and listening to our podcast. We'll be coming up with an episode next week as well. Stay tuned. Hopefully, some trades go down. We can talk about the Ohtani trade that will be happening, and he's going to be coming to the Jays, obviously. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your week, and subscribe to Bleeding Blue. Cheers.